Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. It's that time of day, the dinner dilemma of what you gonna have and what you gonna fix. And somebody on the vlog said they made the melt in your mouth chicken and that they loved it. And I thought, you know what, I hadn't done that in a while. I've done a lot of chicken being on the WW, but I haven't done the melt in your mouth chicken. So I decided to do that tonight. And I have chicken thighs. So I don't know that I will have to bake it quite as long as if I was doing a breast, but I wanted to show y'all what I was doing. I'm just doing a baked potato and a salad and chicken, melt in your mouth chicken. So that's one of the recipes out of the first cookbook, Mama's Always Right. It's one that I sent with favorite son to college and they were able to replicate it. So it's a pretty easy one. Hey Linda, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Happy hump day to you too, Cindy. And hey Kathy Sims. This is an easy chicken recipe, in my opinion. You put your oven at 375, which it's already there. I'm going to tilt this down so y'all can see. Maybe I can see some of your comments as well. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I think so. Let me swipe. This is the keeping it real side. Hold on. Okay, yeah. All right. Anyway, so I've got chicken thighs tonight. So I'm going to eyeball mine. Y'all know I don't measure everything that I do, but it calls for 2 cups of plain Greek yogurt. And so I'm going to put that in this dish. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And for WW, this is 0 points. So hey, you know, I can't go wrong there. I'm going to add about a cup, calls for a cup of Parmesan cheese. And I literally have like this much and this, that. And that's what I'm doing. Because I'm going to empty that out and clear it out of my refrigerator. Just saying. That's the keeping it real part too. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of chili pepper. And I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, ground black pepper. Roundabout. And I'm going to give that just a little zhuzh and mix that together. And then I'm going to kind of slather that on both sides of these chicken thighs. And I've already sprayed my baking dish, so I'm going to put them right down in the baking dish, and I'm going to bake them uncovered. I'm going to eyeball it. I'm going to check mine at 35 minutes because they're these smaller chicken thighs, but the recipe, normally if you're using the bigger chicken breast, it's 45 minutes to an hour. So depending on how your oven cooks. Anyway, if I don't set my timer though, I'm like Pavlov's dog and I'll be on to another whole thing and then it'll be overdone and I'll be squirreling. Y'all know that about me. Okay, so I'm going to take these chicken thighs and I'm going to kind of dredge these on both sides. And it's for my family, so, you know, my hands are clean. And I'm going to lay those boogers in here. Hey there, Teresa. Can you use chicken breast? You can. If they're bigger chicken breasts, though, I would, you know, increase the time of baking it. I just happen to have thighs in my freezer, honestly. And I was like, I'm going to use these. You know, thighs are so different sizes, I think. But this is a good recipe. The Greek yogurt seems to keep the juices in the chicken. And I love the seasoning with the garlic powder and the chili powder and the black pepper. And then the Parmesan gives it enough really saltiness to it. That's why I don't add more salt to it. Now look, you might want to put a salt shaker on your table for people like me that like salt, that want to use a little more salt. Do you take the bone out? These don't have the bone in them. So, you know, I just happen to have these in the freezer. You know how you go to the freezer and you're like, what am I going to fix today that I haven't fixed in a while and that we're not sick of? And the chicken thighs were right there, right in the front of the freezer. And I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. All right, easy peasy. I'm gonna put those in the oven on 375. And like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye on them. If they're big breasts, I usually bake them for an hour. But if they're smaller like this, it might take more like 40, 45 minutes. But I will show y'all a picture of that under this vlog when they come out of the oven and we plate that up for dinner. But that's what's for dinner in my kitchen tonight. I hope that's something that you might want to try. Give it a try. It's a great recipe and pretty easy. And most of the time you got those ingredients on hand. So anyway, thanks for joining Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping Real. That's what I'm having in my kitchen tonight for dinner. See y'all.